Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to the latest stream, our Singles League. We are in Open E tonight at J Sports Bar Bicester, and we have Lee Thomas against Creg McNichol. Two players that they played a lot more. They shouldn't be in this league. They very talented pair of players. They've been around the block for many, many years, playing at the highest levels of the Bicester Pool League. Friends, teammates, should be a good battle. So Craiggie's broken off, and the white's gone down. So Tomo have ball anywhere behind the ball. First shot. Evening, Tony and Shane. Straight down, try and develop that. Should be a relatively fast-moving match as well. Both players don't hang around. Thinks of 7-all, Shane. Does it really? Well, we'll find out. Yeah, he's got a nice angle on this one. Just needs to be careful he doesn't glance the yellows, because the white will possibly be doing that. But he's essentially got away with it. The black goes long. I think it might squeak in the middle. So, yeah, it can swing round and go into the same pocket. We've got Jakob on comms as well tonight.
Hello, mate.
Hello.
Might be slightly intermittent depending on how the rug rats behave.
Yeah, let me know if you hear any random child voices. Wow,
Nice finish.
it's a great reverse dish that is to get the game up and running.
Sorry, what's this? Reverse dish in the E League. What's
Exactly.
going on here?
Exactly. Just shows what they can do. And I said this to him before the match started. I said these guys are always used to single frame ball or best of 5, best of 7s. They're not used to playing 14 frames. So it's all about how they manage throughout the whole. If they can keep that up throughout all 14 frames.
And they are actually also quite old, so they might lapse in concentration over that sort of span of time anyway.
Yeah, maybe. I don't think they're that much older than me, to be fair. But you know, I suppose that is old. You know. Evening, Jay. Evening, Floydie.
I love the adoption of this new app, by the way.
It's brilliant.
Yeah,
It's absolutely
Great.
brilliant. Yeah, I love the way that you can literally like be on the journey with them through every single frame, like the League Up Live that you do as well. in the Bicester League.
Yes, but with this, obviously, you can get updates on games
Yeah.
sent to you as notifications as well.
Yeah,
So if you're
yeah.
interested in all the players that are playing in your league, you can have it. You can follow them so that it sends you the updates when they win a game.
Yeah,
quite cool.
if you use the app to its potential,
Yeah.
then it's
I don't, but Charlie
brilliant.
does.
Yeah, I don't, to be honest. I just use it for what I need it for.
Personally, don't really give a damn how everybody else is doing. Just turn up and pot the balls.
Yeah.
No
Nice.
point in worrying about it too much. So.
Not a bad break there from Tomo, but it's gone dry. Yeah, that's definitely the ball here, and you'd be going at that one at the top first, just like that.
With the lack of the aircon being on in here, table played just slightly slower today.
Yeah,
Bit humid in here.
yeah.
Right.
But he's got a great opportunity here to bounce back.
Bit of a shame that he didn't land on that one down on that bottom position.
Yeah, we'll take the one at the bottom and then screw back for that yellow that might be a bit tricky into the middle.
Now, question. Which cushion's the bottom cushion? Which cushion's the top cushion?
I call the top cushion the bolt cushion.
Okay.
Yeah. But it is
Interesting.
it is
I'd say the other way
contentious.
around. The crack being
Mm,
at the other end.
yeah.
Right. How are you?
How's he gonna get that for this one at the top? Well, I'll tell you what, that hasn't worked out too bad because that goes in the middle of that red. It's about a ball's width away from the pocket, so any pin half ball and it's in. Great shot.
So what?
Very good
That
shot.
was nice. Yeah, look.
But job's not done yet. We've still got this black to try and pot. And he's overcut it. The white's just stayed up. And he's given Tomo a chance there. Would he risk the two-ball plant down the rail? You kind of.
It's not really a risk, is it?
You're going to get the snooker anyway.
Yeah. There's nothing. So, reckon the barman's burning the pizza? Reckon the barman's burning the pizza?
No, be cooking it to perfection. Food here at Jay's is pretty good.
See, I'd never have done that.
No, he's
just taking, and now he's going to take away his other owner advantage. Now he wants to play that one on the furthest down the cushion. And just knock it off the cushion, down towards the pocket. Don't worry about knocking it towards the pocket, so but just knock it out into the open a little bit and leave it.
Yeah, I think that's the shot. I'd play the one closest to the middle.
To be fair, he could have played both, couldn't he? Could have glanced off one to knock the other one down.
Yeah,
Still sneak.
essentially. I always find one cushion escapes on snookers. You're always leaving it open to chance.
Well, yeah, but I mean,
Because if that was harder, It
nearly went.
Wow. Yeah. Tommy said it. If it hadn't have flipped that red, it was definitely in. Just flicking the red took a little pace out of it, and it was literally marching straight in the middle of the pocket.
He's in a bit of trouble
Evening,
there.
Anders.
I think the best shot here, right, is to play. So these two that are closest to this cushion over here, to play the one on the right hand side of them, and leave him snookered again directly behind that ball. Because otherwise, it doesn't matter what he does. Pretty much, it's going to leave quite an easy escape unless he pots.
Yeah, I like that.
Works.
Kind of used the double kiss there.
Yeah.
Deliberately, and I like that. Evening, Cyborg.
I was gonna say, can't believe you said that with a straight face, but you actually say everything with a straight face.
I do.
don't you? So he's had a little bit of a touch there, knocking that ball down there.
Hmm.
And
So it's ball in hand. You'd be attacking the one. Personally, I think you'd be attacking the one on the cushion at the top of the screen that we
do you
can
know
see.
do you know what? You could put it behind this. You could put it behind the red that's near the bulk line, right, and play that directly into the black. So knock the black down the cushion a little bit to get it out of danger, and still snooker him. I think that's probably a more clever shot, unless he's going to go for it.
I would be going the way that he's going, personally. It's, yeah.
I quite like irritating my opponent in that situation
Yeah.
when they're just down to the black and getting all the balls into possible positions.
I
Don't
just
let
think
them have a go.
if you put these two, then you leave the red by the black second last, and then you can just literally get right on the last red down the rail.
The only thing is that getting from this the next red up from the one that he's going to play, getting from that to the one in the middle is not actually necessarily that simple.
No, he's got an angle here. He might use the
Yeah, true.
He could use the black,
He's almost going to have to. Or the red.
and in turn that would actually push the red up a little bit if he gets a good connection on it. Oh, he didn't need it. He
Yeah, but see now.
potentially. I mean, obviously the cut's there, but the white is going to have to send it round 4 cushions, I think.
He's going to have to.
Unless he puts loads of
He's
check
going
on it.
to have to play it off black, which means he can get the black out of the way. Oh my! Wow!
And that is the
Got away
4
with murder there.
cushions I was on about. From the white perspective, it was a fantastic shot.
Yeah.
So, he's still got to get on this black. And he's got on it lovely. What a good shot that was. That was just as important as the last one. Yeah. Great clearance that from Tomo. Now goes into a 2-0 lead.
So back to the boat on the pizza.
So based on that, I was right.
What happened?
Well, he went for the one that I said down the rail first shot and cleared it.
Yeah.
So,
Fair enough.
you know, but it'll probably be the one and only time I'm right tonight, in all fairness.
It's interesting though, because like you said, they've not really played a lot of like long matches. They're taking that mindset of playing counts,
One frame at a time,
Yeah.
exactly.
and
Potentially
going for absolutely everything.
potentially that's more dangerous than
Yeah.
someone who overthinks things.
Yeah. Or thinks they've got a bit of a buffer.
Yeah. So, dry break. I actually think reds are the better ball here, but if he tries to take this one, the white is going to be flirting near the middle. He's avoided it and gone round the house.
And
Wow.
got on that one.
Wow. I don't think you could get the white through that channel
No.
again if you tried.
He's only really got one problem here.
And it's the red by the yellow
Yeah.
by the middle.
Which he could theoretically get on right now. Actually, he could push past that yellow. So if he played it a little bit aside, dragged it across past the black between the gap.
Yeah.
I think he might be stretching the dough out subconsciously.
So He's going to have to be all about the white ball here, the cue control.
We get on it again now.
Can he get behind it and get... Well, it's a good effort, but he's just nudged it a little bit more difficult. He's on the... So he's on the one down the rail. And if he plays this right, he might go into the yellow. Oh, he's gone for that one.
Oh,
I didn't expect him to go for that.
no.
And that was a great effort. Very good effort.
Always expect the unexpected with these.
Yeah, I did say that it shouldn't be a slow match because they both just get going, you know.
Yep.
They don't hang around.
They've always been fast players when we played them at theirs. Well,
Yeah. So he opted for the loss of turn there, and I don't blame him at all.
don't know where I've come out here. I can see better than I was.
I mean, the attacking shot here would be to cut this at the top if it doesn't go straight. I think it does go up to the top, past the yellow, which if it does, you'd be punching it in, sending the white over.
Yeah.
But he has gone for the cut.
He's got it.
That is great pot,
Great pot.
but I think he might be snookered.
Slightly unfortunate.
And it'd have been ideal if he'd have just hit that yellow by the middle and knocked it in. It would have been his best case scenario.
Needed to stun backwards a little bit.
Yeah.
Run into the black or just before it. There's worse fouls.
Yeah, absolutely. It's not. It was never an easy get out anyway. But
So what do you reckon?
going into that
Bring
yellow
white over here to straight down our eye line. Play the one that's
off the red.
the one that's second
Yeah.
away from the rail on top here. Play it
Yeah.
off the red. Open the pocket up.
So it's got to be the shot for me. You don't want to hit it too hard because you don't want the red to go into the...
Yep.
Yeah, just like that. Perfect. Perfect pace, that.
See, I think I would have dealt with the whole situation down there first, and then come up.
That yellow that's behind the black towards the bottom cushion, that could be a problem ball.
Yep, that's why I would have dealt with this part of the situation first. He definitely wants to play into the corner pocket here, not the middle.
But we'll see what his plan is with that.
Not sure I like that. Not sure I like this shot being next. He's going to put the black across.
Wow. Is that a result there?
Well, actually, he's going to drop me earlier. You can, as long as you've got a card machine.
So,
Double black in the corner.
oh yeah, love a pair of jorts, Jono. Jealousy gets you nowhere. And good evening.
One chance to pay for it. Anyone.
So he's had a good think about this, is Tomo. He's had a good think, and I'd be inclined to almost hit that straight and just do that. As long as he's stopped the plant. And I think he must have, because Creg has turned it down. And can Tomo get through to that red? If not, he'll definitely be taking the other red and either going 2 cushions or stun it in and take 1 cushion. Well, I think he was trying to just avoid it and potentially give himself a double, but went into the yellow near the pocket and it's now in a spot above her. No, just glanced at black. There wasn't much wriggle room there. There's glanced at black, all in hands. Yeah, Craig is straight away going to attack that yellow that's on the cushion. And he did go into it, but not as heavy as he wanted. He just glanced it. And he wasn't expecting to miss that. But I think he was going to set himself up for the double. Now it's Tommy that has the opportunity of a double. Well, he tried the treble. No, he didn't. He went for the double. He almost got the treble, but no such luck. And yeah, this is a shot for me. Let's roll this one down at a gentle pace. Well, he's gone for the middle. I thought he was going long. I think long was the shot for me, but it's left a very thin snick, I think, for Tomo. He can get through to it. It's a thin snick. Sometimes what happens when it's that fine, the cut, well, not fine, probably portable, but sometimes you always edge on the side of thinner rather than thicker because you want to hit the front jaw, and more often than not, people overcut it. And Craigie won't turn down this opportunity now. to get his first frame on the board. Well, he's obviously in a rush. Games have been going a bit longer than he thought, so he just went.
It's a great pot. Oh,
There's the cue ball going. No, no.
and I was actually saying earlier that it
Guys.
probably play a bit slower than normal because it's quite humid in here and the air conditioning is on, so there'll be a little. Okay. How was it? Yeah, then it'll be rapid. And sliding.
So, Promo storms into a 3-0 lead after a reverse dish in the first one. He's won a couple of close battles. Like I said, I don't expect them all to be close battles. I think there'll be some clearances. We saw that the other night with Jamie Street and Sammy, where people were expecting a dish fest, and I think there was only one. There was only one dish in the match.
Who's Emily Whiteley? She called you a loser.
I think it's called Jack. No, hi Jack.
It might have been Jack.
Scott. Everyone's just wanting to know who the loser is. If you could divulge, that'd be grand. Thank you. I think Craigie wants to know as well.
Well, that's nice, isn't it? Sit down then.
At the moment, Craigie is losing.
Ready.
He's not capable of bringing it back.
Still some left.
So red's the chosen colour for Craigie. Not in the best position.
Well, this isn't a particularly simple layout, at least.
No, that's what I mean. The layout's not easy for either of them, really.
Yeah.
There's balls kind of in each other's way.
So batch of 0 thing. Thank you.
I think it's just held for that red in the bottom there. I think he just pumped back a bit too much. Pace of the table, still catching him out a little bit.
Does that pass? If it passes, it's not so bad.
No, it doesn't.
Thank you.
Yeah, there's plenty of pool left in this match. Absolutely, Anders. I think Braggy will be Tomo, sorry, will be attacking this, I think.
Yeah. But only a little bit.
I think he was going for the pot. Thank you, darling. I've just gone a little bit scrappy.
That'll probably sit in Craig's head a little bit in the white when he had the opportunity to get his first frame on the board as well. I know it's only 3-0, but you're still on scratch.
Yeah.
And having just been
where
denied of the last frame, sometimes you can suddenly.
I think knowing these tables, if you know these tables, you would have known that when he had the yellow in the middle, he could have just feathered it in,
Yeah.
took the white off the side cushion, top cushion,
Yeah.
and he could have dropped it in, and it'd have been absolutely fine. But I think he dug because that's kind of how you have to play, especially on the table that they're used to in their local.
Yeah, and plus they're used to the ball curling on
Yeah,
their home table.
potentially.
We've had some great laughs in that place.
Yeah, it's
I took an engineering level to their place to level the table for them because I happened to. I thought if I'm going to be playing, I might as well level the tables as I'm going around. It's
yeah,
so simple and easy and quick
yeah,
that it'd be doing the league a favour if I was leveling the tables.
yeah.
And
Nice,
started leveling
nice
their
bit.
table, and I came to the conclusion that it was basically a bowl. It wasn't possible to level it at all. We got it as close as it could be, but
That yellow flipped that red, which actually made it potable for Craigie. I don't think it was until the yellow come back down
Yeah.
and just nudged it out. So a little bit of fortune there, but that's
Yeah.
kind of what Craigie needs right now.
And
He needs things to go his
thinking
way.
ahead as well. A little bit of thinking ahead.
He just tried to
Let's
go
see some
round it,
release.
and flipped
Do
it.
you know what? I think that looks worse on the stream than it does on the table.
That's a great,
Yeah.
what a great
It's what-
cut that is. And
Oh, hello. That's great.
no, don't tell me. Does that black go?
I don't think it does. I
Um,
think he's just snookered from the angle.
and that bit of fortune that I was on about.
You've got chips in your hair.
Well, yeah, the only shot he had was a cut up to the top. It was difficult. But there is one bit of good news, and that's that he's put a few yellows safe on the cushions.
With all the advances in modern technology, I think it's going to be possible to geo-fence your kids in.
I don't know. I don't. My kids are past the age where I don't need that now, so it's all good. But it's, Dragon's Den, maybe.
Definitely considered air tags on them, so you always know where they are.
Or,
Has he created a gap to get through there? He might have.
well,
I think he might definitely have created one to be able to put it in that bottom.
he hasn't looked at the cut. He must have a chance. Oh no. Table's not been kind for Craigie at the moment.
Sorry, say that again.
Said table's not been too kind for Craigie at the moment.
No.
So it normally evens itself out over the match, as I all say. It's not always the case, but you always like to think so. And that'll be a dodgy ball, I think, for Tomo to try and get out. Unless he uses the yellow that's in the middle of the table off the black, which will in turn push that yellow down.
Well, I was just thinking that he could play the one that's out in the open down towards this right-hand bottom pocket to get the other one off the cushion. I don't think that really served him though. Like a jumping one.
Oh, I genuinely thought that was in.
Yeah. Although, I mean, he does have these two balls down here that it needs to swing. Oh.
So this is not a nice snooker to try and get out of, but it's got all the makings of a free cushion here off the bottom and
Yeah.
the side
Little
one.
diamond shape.
Yep.
He needs to basically hit just
It's almost
after the middle pocket.
yeah, it's almost like a full table tank.
Sometimes when you're playing this kind of shot, you've got to go and have a look.
It just
You've got
went
to go and have a
past.
look from different views,
Hmm.
figure out this. Really, what he needed to do then is he needed to go over to that middle bit, figure out where he'd have to hit, where he'd have to play from, hit the bottom cushion. So then he can get it. And from then, he could have then figured out the angle on that top, what I call the top cushion, to play that down onto the middle to where he needed to be on the middle cushion, right near the middle back.
So I think one cut. I mean, there's no safe area other than behind them two yellows, but I would be attacking that ball on the bottom cushion. Come right near the black ball spot.
See now I can see that one. So see, I was thinking using the outside one of those two yellows that he's looking at now.
Hmm.
It was the one that was on the cushion there, while that other one was still over the covering the black a little bit.
Yeah, I just
Creating
again
a little
it's
bit of drip.
yeah, people play it different ways. For me, my way would have been taking that one, trusting myself and popping that one down that still, but and leaving the white kind of a bit further up from where it is now. And with the yellow near the pocket already on the table, it would be a snooker if not. But he's
I mean, he's a great potter, but now he's potentially just potting himself into oblivion.
yeah, I think he's gonna just flick this and put the white on the cushion behind the yellow. That's a great shot.
Played that very well.
That's a brilliant shot.
In bowling,
This looks very
he
good.
now
What
has a split.
very good. Very good.
Nice back.
In order to pot that, he only really had like just under half a ball that he could hit to pot it, and he absolutely nailed it. And that's the first one on the board for Creg. The comeback is on. So back in the room, Craigie to Great and Bubba Green. They've probably never heard of you either, so I wouldn't worry too much. In the BDPL, they have been in
Isn't
the
he a
Bicester
baseball
League.
player?
Been in the Bicester
Bubba.
League probably about 25 years, I reckon, maybe even longer. They were in the league when I entered the league, and that was 20 years ago. So they're yeah, they've been supporting the league for a very long time. They've also Tomo's been a long time supporter. He's sponsoring the BDPL as well. So LKT Electricals has been sponsoring the Bicester League since we introduced sponsorship and advertising.
I think there's a fairly good chance that the barman is raising the cattle to produce the milk to make the cheese for that pizza. Remotely via an app on his phone.
It's been a while.
So far, it's taken an hour and 10 minutes to cook the pizza.
So kind of a cluster of reds that Tomo's going to have to try and develop, I think, because I think apart from the one nearest this front middle, I think they're all tripping over each other. It was
Slightly risky.
it was risky. He has got a shot. That red does cut down, and the white should find the gap between the red and yellow.
And go over to the other one on the other cushion.
Potentially, if he over hits it, he definitely have the red near the black in a pocket.
Unless he plays it with a little bit of jabby screw back to go into the one that he's nearest to push it out a bit as it's the only ball that doesn't go. But he's got to play it right. Or you can do that.
Yeah, he's opted for that. What that does is it makes the red potable and the yellow not. Ah, do you know what? A little bit of fortune. Craigie was saying that he hadn't
Yeah.
had so far. I think he's just had a little bit there. Not so much if Ty can pop this, and he does. He absolutely nails it.
And he's landed absolutely.
He has. And he's also on the red down in the corner as well, which is the one that I'd be going for. A little screw back into the yellow just to put it out of harm's way. Just like that.
Yeah, but is he still on the one in the
He
middle
is.
now?
Yeah.
Is he? Is he? Isn't he?
Yeah, he's on one in the middle.
Sure.
However, he will be.
It's actually very questionable, I'm afraid.
I wouldn't
He might be
question
able to,
it.
he might be able to play the other one up the top though,
Mm.
past that yellow. I could be wrong.
However,
It looks quite tight.
there's not a lot you can do with the white here.
Wow.
I say that. That absolutely flew in. And he's on this red. I didn't think that there was any angle on it, but he's developed an angle there. Great shot. Oh, that's a lovely bit of cueing that. Lovely bit of cueing. This will be to extend his lead to 3 again, which he does. Very
Well,
nicely taken.
he's taken to this table like a duck to water.
Yeah, absolutely. And that was all down to just one little shot where he left him behind that yellow.
Yep.
He'd have attacked it. He would have probably broken down on that.
Yep.
And he didn't. He played the match play shot, and that's what got him the throne.
Which is quite surprising because earlier it was all guns blazing,
Yeah,
no safety play.
yeah. The boys, they are a learning.
Interesting thing is, this is probably the first time these two have ever played against each other competitively, despite the fact that they've played in this league for that long.
Yeah, there might be the odd one in a 20 odd years where they've played each other in a singles match, maybe in the Bicester League, but
Possibly.
a race this long, most definitely. That hasn't been for like a few points.
Yeah.
You know, they've probably played each other in practice, just, but certainly not where points mean prizes.
I think next season you should put a suggestion within the general info bit on the WhatsApp group for this that perhaps it'd be worth doing a poll in each league as to whether people would like to put fiver in each time that they play each to up the stakes a bit and make the pots in each group
Yeah,
considerably more worthwhile. And then they could split down a little bit further than the top two players as well.
yeah, absolutely.
Because there's a lot of people.
You could almost say, look, yeah, you're putting a fiver or something, then that will go towards the third place prize, or it'll just add to the kitty. But there's no
overall kitty and split it down
there's
to
absolutely no reason
third, fourth place.
why all the players in their respective leagues can sort that out.
Yeah.
I'd rather they sort it out than Poolcast, to be honest.
Yeah, no, I know that. All I mean
But
is
but at least if the
suggestion
poll
would
is
be out
there that the majority want to do it,
Yeah.
or those that do want to do it can have a little side pot and
Yep.
and go to win that. You can also money on spot matches.
Yeah, you could even have it so that it was paid down to third place, and most break dishes and reverse dishes combined won a prize of X percentage of the overall pot. That was pretty cool.
Yeah, yeah.
Don't get me wrong, that's just going to make Matty Allen slightly richer in the A's, but
he's got some catching up to do if he does want to. Yeah, if people want to put some side pots in against their own matches with other people. I think some have. Last season, not big money. Just 20 quid or something they were playing for and whatnot.
add a bit of pressure.
Yeah, it just adds a bit more, doesn't it? So these balls are nice and open. And Craigie has an opportunity here, but he does have a tricky first shot.
Does the red pass the black?
He's just hit it a bit thin.
Does the red pass the black? Looking at the table,
I
it looks
believe
quite
it
tight.
does. I believe it does.
Keep it down.
Yeah, nice pot art. And He'll need to potentially come off the bottom cushion. Oh, and if he misses, well, he's channeled that through a dream. Absolute dream. And this will be to go 5-1 up. Which it does. And that is 5-1 to Tomo.
So, dry break from Craigie there. And definitely not a nice layout at all. Sonic and Red's still that one problem really. Two potential problems. He's got to get on this ball just shy to the right of the middle. And he's got the one that's tied up by the 2 yellows or 3 yellows. Yeah, the black spot. So at some point he's going to want to play some kind of either very, very good positional shot, maybe even using the ball that's closest to the top right pocket, top left, run over the table to get the one nearest the black spot out. Outside of that, I have to play a sensible shot at some point. Or hope he doesn't leave something on. It's definitely opened the table up. Questionable in whose favour? Can't really see whether this yellow goes past the red into the middle pocket. Or either of them, in fact. That's a little bit unlucky, but it was a bit of a crazy attempt. Ultra attacking, which in some ways he could do with because he needs to catch up some frames, but at the same time, maybe the catching of those frames might be by way of playing a few sensible shots here and there.
Yeah, I like this shot. I'd be playing that same ball that he's just hit, I think. Do you know what? I didn't even see that red at the top over the bag. And that is a total lack of concentration there for myself. Yeah, so it's on that red closest to the pocket now. I think the black goes in the same bag as well. I think it goes between them yellows into the same pocket. They'll have that other red to sort out before then. And what's he going to do? Is he going to just spin it in and go long, or is he going to try and pump it? Oh,
Well, if he hadn't hit that anywhere near as hard,
all right. The white was lovely though.
yeah, but he didn't need to hit it that hard to get that reaction for the white. Just timing.
Again, I think it's the knowledge of these. Forget sometimes these tables and how they react. I think you could have played it a bit softer and had it in the same place, a bit more control on it. But he's actually not left a lot.
I actually don't think you ever really need to hit the ball that hard.
No.
You lose quite a lot of accuracy when you do. Wow, that was a bit on the close side.
So this could be a cut. Is it a bit thick?
Well, I'll tell you what, there's an opportunity there now, really, isn't there? Because they potentially all have pockets.
They do, but again, it's sometimes they're too close to each other that there's. Oh, I think we know what's coming up.
You'd hope it did anyway.
That'll do.
Yeah, played that well.
Is there a channel between the yellow and black? It's the only way he's going to get out.
Are you able to check what?
Monster side on it. What he's done, just missed it. Wasn't a bad effort, just missed it. Ball in hand here, you'd be fancying Creg to take these out.
Are you able to check what the score is and try his game? Yeah,
Absolutely.
as the kids said on the phone.
Let's have a look at the latest scores. There are a couple of other matches on tonight. You've got Gary McNally and Charlie Elliott. We've got Toby Doolan and Mike Leeton as well. So Gary McNally is 7-3 up against Charlie in Open C. Ollie Doolan is 3-1 up against Aaron McNamara in Open G, and Mike Leeton is 7-3 up against Toby Doolan in Open G. Oh no, Cruggy. Well, you probably pinch the pocket here to send the white up. It should still take it off the draw. Yeah, it's got a nice angle as well on this. Come down for the black, anywhere behind the black. And he'll have 4 pockets to choose from. Yeah, I totally agree. So Craigie is a lot better than this. So's Tomo as well. I know Tomo's 5-1 up, but I've seen Tomo play better as well. But Craigie definitely. He has had a few bad rubs in a couple of the frames, but he certainly has had opportunities. And here's another opportunity he's got, one that he has to take. Commit to the one on the rail. Just, well, probably gave it a bit more than what he needed to there. But I think he was always having an element of safety in mind. It's a really safety element to this shot. It's just hit it, see what happens. Is he going to go for the treble? If he goes this way, yeah, I was going to say, if he goes for the one cushion escape, he's got to be mindful of the slide on the cushions this this cloth gives. And that is a fantastic effort. That is a fantastic effort. He'd have been struggling on the black, but as I said, you just try not to make something happen there. Oh, that's a nice part, that is. You'll feel good after that. Yeah. It's black for his second frame. Reduce deficit to 3. In it goes. We're at the halfway stage. 5-2 to Tomo. So we're about an hour into the match, halfway through. The average match time across all the divisions is about 2 hours. So it's par for the course. Normally a bit quicker in the top leagues where there's not as many visits and there's a bit more fluidity to the play. But these guys haven't been dilly-dallying around. It's just been the nature of the frames. He'll say on the thing. Tomo doesn't trust Craig's racking. He realised that it was his break and was like, I want to wrap them myself. I expect an immense break here. It's just a standard one. question is, how would the balls have landed or broke if they'd have not rewrapped them? We'll never know. But a dry break there from Tomo. He's let Craigie in. Should be feeling a bit better after getting one on the board. You know what? It's much far from over.
So I fully agree. Craigie is much better than what you've seen so far. So
Oh, absolutely. Yeah.
I think the table being so fast has really caught him out.
Yeah. It's a nice angle here to get that red out. So ideally, he'd have probably liked to have hit it on the other side so that the white come on this side.
Shame he's not on any others, really.
Good white.
So I reckon I've been tempted to play the lost turn now.
Yeah.
Because it gets that ball out of the way, and then the red's got a pocket.
No, I agree.
I mean, it still goes. I think.
The red does still go, yeah.
Isn't it amazing? It kind of feels like it looks deceptive on the stream to what it does in real life.
Yeah.
'Cause it looks like it's tight when you're looking directly at the table, but on the stream it looks like it flies.
Yep. I agree. And that'll be the view from being a few feet higher than we are.
Yeah.
Makes a difference. Oh. And he is on the red at the top, and that red down the bottom still goes.
Does it? Cheers. I mean, it is about time he had a bit of luck. Fairness.
I think so, but he'll do well to get on the
Yeah,
black.
I was just about to say that. He needed to play that a little bit differently. He needed to really play that with a bit left-hand side to bring it up towards the cushion nearest us.
Oh, he's looking, and it might go off the cushion.
It definitely
Off
isn't
the
dumping
yellow.
it to the bottom, that's for sure.
No, but there is a gap. There is a gap there that he's looking at.
I think that's crazy talk, Ant.
I think it's a shot I'd be looking at.
I think I'd
So,
be
yeah,
looking
it
at
probably is
dropping this in
crazy.
and playing the treble. See, the middle.
Wow, he's done really
He's
well
nailed
there.
that.
He has done really well there. He had to. That was almost dead straight. He had to give that some with a bit of side. Maybe pinch the pocket a tiny bit. He wouldn't have pinched the pocket much at that velocity. And this is the Craigie we know. This is the Craig. He's here.
Sorry,
He's
did
woke
Greggy
up.
just walk in?
Yeah, absolutely. Craig is in the building. He's arrived. And he means business.
There was an imposter here a minute ago. There was an imposter here a minute ago posing as you. He's lost a few frames, so you've got to do a bit of catching up.
Very rich his game on now, isn't it? Yeah.
So he just needs to get off mark, doesn't he? Well, he needs to get a second frame on the board.
Yeah. One little bit of luck, but then he showed his class at the end of that. So 6 to go.
You know, I heard this song about a year before it came out over here in nightclubs in Denmark, and it was just as crap then. But everybody absolutely loved it.
Yeah, got a bit of Barbie girl on, bit of aqua. These reds look lovely. He's punched that off nicely. Need to make sure that this is nice and straight, and it's not, but he's got second prize because it goes in the middle. Now just want to glance that white through those yellows. Or do that. And suddenly the times they are changing. That's great, great shot. And this will be a break dish. Absolutely nailed it, and in the blink of an eye, he's gone from being 5-2 down to 5-4, and he's feeling it now. That adrenaline will be pumping through him.
You put it on as a break dish.
So we've had one reverse dish and one break dish in this Open E match. And Creg is finally showing us what he's all about. That was a break dish. Yep.
All I did was look away.
Yeah. So Tomo will be feeling the pressure a little bit now, being in such a commanding lead, but he always knew that Craigie had come back fighting. He just needs to find a gear somewhere, although he could have had as many gears as he wanted in that frame. He didn't get to the table, so you just have to shrug it off when you get broke dished against. Nothing you can do. Just concentrate on the next one. And he's made a ball. And he will be fancying reds here. He'll be fancying reds. I'd be very surprised if he goes yellows here.
Surprised if he goes reds.
No yellows.
Oh. Can say.
Potentially two. All the reds go. Reds is what he's gone for. Quick update on the other scores. I would have.
Sorry.
Gary McNichol is 8-4 up against Charlie. Ollie Doolan is now 4-1 up against Aaron. And Michael Eaton is 7-4 up against Toby Doolan. And here it's 5-4. Very much game on. But Tom will be wanting to give a dish of his own just to kind of stop the momentum that Craig has got. But first of all, he's having a bit of Q fighting with table 9. Bit of fencing there going on, I think, isn't there? Oh, I know. Yeah. Yeah. Where's the cue ball going? He's all right. But there's not a lot you can do with this cue ball. And will he decide just to nudge this down and put the white almost back where it is?
No.
Yeah, I don't think. I'm not totally sure he wanted that in.
Well, if he didn't want it in,
He kind of looked a
probably
little
shouldn't have hit
bit.
it quite as hard.
He looked a little bit despondent that it went in. I think he might have been trying to do what I said, to just put it over the bag and leave the white up there. But
Forgot how slidey the cushions are.
yeah, he's opted against a double here. He's going for this cut down the rail.
Now, interestingly, have you played at MK recently?
No.
So MK have got the BPF Duke CPBA
Right.
cloth,
Mhm.
which is slightly different.
Mhm.
It's the 820,
Mhm.
which is a newer version of this,
Yeah.
and it doesn't slide to begin with.
Oh,
It just plays good straight out of the box.
that would certainly mess you up a little bit if you didn't know
Yeah,
and started playing on it thinking it slid and it didn't.
yeah, but yeah, plays lovely straight out of the box. Really nice.
I do think they need to, they need to sort out the slide on the cushions because it does take an element of the geometry that you're trying to work out
Yep.
out of it. You know,
Absolutely.
and it's almost just a guessing game.
Yep.
Potentially, because some slide a lot more than others.
Yep.
And if a ball comes off a cushion, the geometry should be right, and
Yeah,
not
also should.
that it slides.
That's why I went play on the IPA,
Yeah.
because that blue cloth, the balls square up when you play a double, and I like playing doubles.
Mm,
And so if you're then having to like guess whether it's going to be right,
yeah.
I mean, obviously there are players that don't struggle with it, but
No.
I mean, yes, it doesn't make sense to me to not have a mirror angle.
Got your pizza yet?
Sorry?
Your pizza arrived yet?
No, I cancelled it. After an hour and 15 minutes, I thought, no, he was just about to put it in.
Oh,
Just about to put it in. No, don't bother. Just give me a ring.
right. So Tom, I think sneaking himself there on that shot. And Craigie, those were not going in earlier in the match.
No, they weren't.
So he has one ball here, which he kind of could have topped that through, I think, and played it long, topping it just so you get the snooker. If not,
No.
and he might have to leave that one till last.
The proof of confidence will be whether he doubles this time.
I don't think I would be playing it.
No, but I think he's just the wrong side of this other one, and is drifting away from
I
the ball
think
that
he
he'd want to
can-
be on next. So actually, the double's probably
I
the
think
shot.
he can drop this in and he'll be all right on this one. Or you can
He could
play
do what?
it. Or you can play it like that.
Or he could absolutely hooner it and land perfect.
Perfect. So what he'll be looking for is to get the white as close to that yellow as possible, about a foot away with an angle.
Some say that Creg McNichol has just walked into the building a few frames ago and is instantly used to the table now.
Yeah, he's certainly feeling more comfortable on it.
It's like that.
Well, yeah, he's got the angle that you needed. And again, I wouldn't be forcing the issue here. I'd be rolling that in, and if the white lands anywhere near where the white spot would be, happy days.
Yeah.
You got to give it every chance of going in.
Although
You're going to have a shot on the black.
if you
Well, he's gone.
I'll
He's,
tell you what,
he got
take that all day long.
he got an unorthodox snooker there.
I played for that.
I mean, he'll take it.
We're like complete opposites, aren't we?
Yeah.
You cannot keep a straight face. You cannot. Your face just doesn't change. It's like
I know.
it's like you've had.
I'm fine.
It's like you've had emotional Botox.
That was a good hit, and I think Craigie likes to look at this.
He was
'cause
going to the bar.
He was
He's
going to the
just marched
bar.
back over. He's like, right, I'm having this. Let's
Yeah.
go.
And there's an element of safety in this shot as well, because he can just play it plain ball.
Haven't both of their demeanours changed completely?
Yeah.
And the funny thing is, right, that
Tomo's
he's
looking a bit
still,
tentative. now.
yeah, and he has been for the last couple of frames,
Yeah.
even though he was still ahead.
Yeah. And Craigie has levelled it up.
5-all.
0-0, boys. 0-0.
So we've got 4 to go. It's 5-all. But Shane Chambers said earlier it stinks of a 7-all. Well, he's on track.
Yeah.
He is on track.
I'm going to put it out there. I reckon Craigie wins from here.
I think he's in the ascendancy.
Yep.
He just seems so comfortable on the table now.
I'm calling 8-6 Craigie.
I wouldn't bet against that. I could. I would not bet against that. But
Momentum is definitely in his favour.
yeah. There's still countless possibilities. Could finish 9-5 Tommy. Could finish 8-6 Tommy. 7-all. Yeah. There's 5 possibilities. You've gone 8. You've gone 8-6, Craigie.
Yep.
What's everyone else think?
What you saying? What you saying?
Tomo 5-1 up. It's now 5-all. Is Craigie going to turn this around and get the win? Or is Tomo, who's just gone for a quick 2 minutes, will he come back after getting a bit of fresh air and start his charge, a late charge? So, dry break. Been a few of them tonight. Dry breaks tonight.
You know what? You don't need to hit them anywhere near as hard when they're as fast.
No. More about control.
Yeah, it's
Control. Get control of the
timing.
the brake timing. That's it.
Red's actually.
Tomo
fine.
already knows that yellows are third choice.
Do you know what? I don't necessarily think so. If he's on that one down into the top,
Mhm.
the top
Yeah.
right hand pocket, top left hand pocket,
Left-hand,
sorry,
yeah.
he can screw back off that into the one that's on the cushion and get that out a little bit. And he's still on the one in the other middle, and all of a sudden they're all there.
I think he's going to probably prove us wrong and just clear up the others. To be
Maybe.
fair,
Maybe.
which
But-
will just
But the one nearest,
back up what we've just literally been talking
yeah,
about.
but the one nearest the these yellows, mate.
Yeah.
The one that I said to take nearest the one that I said to take first, if you went reds,
Yeah.
is a little bit of a banana skin.
Yeah.
And
It
you've got
is.
these two slightly
As long as
disjointed
you're-
balls that are on the bottom and this
think-
cushion closest to
I
us.
think as long as you're on the yellow into the middle, near that yellow you're on about.
I suppose you could drop it behind it, yeah.
Yeah.
But there's a lot of having to try and get some
There
position
is.
on
But
balls that aren't
Tomo's
necessarily.
about to show us how it's done. Because he's gonna drop this yellow in this bottom left hand pocket, and then he's gonna be perfect on the.
Well, that's not on because I just called 8-6 to Craigie, and if he wins this, then Craigie's got to win every time from then on.
Well, he's won
Otherwise, I'll be wrong.
He's won 4 on the bounce,
No?
so I'm sure he could do that.
Tomo's gone upstairs, had a word with himself. Do you remember the scene in Liar Liar where Jim Carrey goes in the toilet, beats the crap out of himself, comes
Yeah.
down, they're like, "What happened to you?"
Yeah.
I kicked my own ass.
Yeah.
Got attacked by a madman. That was Tomo just now.
Okay.
Been up there,
Yeah.
had a proper good hard word for himself, come back down here, and saying, I am not getting on that yellow.
He's on it, and he's got an angle.
Does that go into that bottom pocket? Does that get past the red?
Yeah.
See, I didn't think it did. That's why I was
You
saying
can
it's
get
potential
another yellow in between.
I think that's a little bit of an exaggeration there, isn't it?
3/4 then. If you went round and looked, I'm telling you now, you would see almost a full ball between the red and the channel where the yellow has to go down.
Absolute shit.
Cool. Call it what you want.
Like, let's carefully watch this. It nearly hit the red.
It
It's nearly hit the red.
He was closer to hitting the red on. It's on the cushion.
What's
On
that?
the table. Anyway, he's got a
fallen
lovely,
out of the gym.
he's got a lovely angle on this yellow.
Oh no. Surely not.
I don't.
Got to be excited there, didn't he?
I don't think he's on it. However, if he goes cushion first with side, he can flick it down the rail. And that is exactly what he's doing. And this what he's. What a pot!
The crowd goes wild. That's the first bit of emotion I've ever seen you show.
And it's the first time that someone's probably done something that I've seen.
But I didn't think you went cushion first. I thought you just nailed it.
No, that was the shot all day long. Cushion first with side. As soon as I saw him putting the side on, as soon as I saw him put the side on, I was like, I know exactly. He's doing what I said.
Game on, buddy, trucker.
We've got a wonderful bit of Radiohead on.
I love Radiohead.
I do too. I like the old Radiohead. Those 3 albums.
Yeah,
Those 3 albums.
100%.
So, six five. Laurie, come on, Craig, you can do this. He absolutely can. He's done really well for being 5-1 down. And yet another dry break.
I think they both could do with going back to racking school.
What?
They could both do going back to racking school. That's the only thing I can think of really. Is the racks should be a bit slack.
Well, they've had a couple of shots already here, and they're just making the table a bit more difficult at the moment. It's not helping either of them. Oh, he's got a good white there, has he? Oh, I think he might have left him a double here. Double's on. It's good effort. Good effort. He hasn't left Tomo much at all. Ideally, he'd want to dig down and go behind the yellow and black, but he hasn't got the space around the white to do that. He's looking at that one, but personally, I'd be trying to take that yellow off to make it more potable. So just having to think about this because it's on his first frame in 5. You won't want Craigie to level up here, so he just needs to think about this. Definitely think taking the yellow off the side cushion is the shot. Even if you just leave the white where the yellow is, you won't get the snooker, but you'll certainly make it very difficult for Craigie to get that pot. Trouble is, and it's very easy to do, is that sometimes the longer you take over a shot, the more indecisive you are about what you actually want to do. It's so easily done. I do it all the time. There's an opportunity here for Craigie. You won't need to worry about the white. And he has absolutely nailed that. And I said he didn't have to worry about the white, but he has left it a little tricky on the cushion, but the way he's playing at the moment, he should take this, and he does. And he levels it up with 2 to play. So will one of these finish 8-6 victors, or will it end up a draw? Let us know your thoughts. Yeah, it is looking good, Shane. 7-all. I did say that earlier when Craigie got it back from 5-1 down to 5-all. I went, Shane 7-7 is looking good right now. So Craigie's last break of the match. And he has split them lovely. He's made a red. Not ideal where the white is. There's an argument for both colours here, to be honest. I mean, red's a bit more favourable, but there is a tricky red. Yeah, as you see it on the screen, the one near the bottom right pocket. Yeah, it's always going to be a tricky shot. We'll see which colour Tomo favours now. Could take this yellow that's in the middle, screw down, pop the red over the bag. That'll free up all of the bottom half of the table for him. Or will he be thinking that red's is the choice, like Craigie did?
I knew you were a fan.
Yeah, he tried the shot that I said, but just didn't get enough bottom on it. But he did knock that yellow away, so kind of isn't as painful as it could have been. Who's next on the stream? And says Reese. Well, stream will be next Wednesday, 7:45 p.m. and it will be from Open A, Top League, and it will be Rob Holt against Terry Stevenson. It'll be Terry's first time on the stream, I do believe. And then we've got a few good matches the following few weeks after that as well. So we've got 3 Wednesdays, so it's pretty much Wednesday night's the stream night for the foreseeable future. Got this game tonight, and we got next week we've got Rob against Terry from Open A. Then the week after we have Open A again. We have who do we have? We have Cy Crawford against Jakob. And then the Wednesday after that, we are in Open B, and it'll be Dylan Rouse against Gordy Young. We're getting the prediction in already, Reese. Like it. So, at the start of this frame, Craigie wanted to go reds. Failed to make a pot. Tomo decided yellows was the ball. Fell short after his first pot. And now Craigie has the reds that he so wanted. And is in the process of clearing them up. If this red clips into the corner, you wouldn't back him against clearing these up. Oh, he had one of them a few frames ago. Did the same thing. Did the same thing that he did earlier. It's exactly the same shot. Yeah. Yeah, it's another situation where you overcut things sometimes. So easily done, especially when the angle's so fine. The fans want Shane on stream again. With an I in brackets, surely, Callum, that would not be a plural fans, it would just be fan. The fan wants Shane on stream again. Not sure if Shane wants to go on stream again. You're going to have to narrow that down, Reese, when you say go on the cabbage. I'm assuming you're on about the one that sells cabbages. What kind of stream we talking, Shane? A live one, obviously. Yeah, I know you meant, Reese. think he really wants to take this yellow down the rail, but he's a bit tentative in playing it because he knows that if he doesn't get it, he's basically leaving the frame there for Craigie. Sometimes if it's the right shot, it's the right shot. So has he got the snooker on the one over the bag? If he has, Craigie's got either the plant with this red or the cut into the corner where the two yellows are. We don't just get anyone on com Shane. Oh, it was a nice effort that was from Craig. Nice effort. Not sure if he'd have been able to see that red. No, he'd have been snooping on the red, so it's almost a blessing, really. You're allowed to come join me on com, Shane. Time's your match. I found it a bit unfortunate for Craigie, trying to develop the red, got it out. Fortunately, the yellows kind of followed it. I think if I was Tomo here, I'd be breaking out these two yellows by each other on this bottom right rail as we look at the screen. I'd just be playing it, sending the white up, try and get the snooker, top of the table. Nah, you'll be done by 7 easy, Shane. Yeah, you can come join me on comms. We'll have a blast. Is there a channel through? There must be. Must be able to see through it. No, it's not. Oh, wow. I don't know how that red stayed up. Wasn't sure it would ever stay up if it made contact, but it did. And now Tomo's in a bit of a world of pain here in this frame. It's a great pot that was by Tomo. Great pot. He still has these two yellows. Just opted against breaking them out when he's had a couple of opportunities to. Just going through some results from tonight and latest scores. Gary McNally beat Charlie Elliott 9-5 in the C's. In the E's, this game is 6-all. Ollie Doolan is 5-4 up against Aaron McNamara in Open G. And Mike Eaton beat Toby Doolan 9-5 in Open G. So, opportunity missed there from Tomo. Craigie is not even thinking between shots anymore. He's that confident right now. And in it goes. Craigie is not going to win this. Sorry, I'll say that again. Craigie is not going to lose this match tonight. He's got to 7. He needs one more frame. The final frame in the match. He needs one more to get the win. Guaranteed a draw. So final frame of the night, and it was a good break, but white fell in. Tommy would not be happy with. This is a great opportunity where these balls are. Be taking reds, that's for sure. All about getting on that red that's between them two yellows, kind of near the close to the black spot, which he can actually try and get down to off of either this one that he's playing or the one that was down the other end. Oh, he's developed the black as well. That's all he's thinking about. It's the full clearance here. That was a great shot to develop the black. Fortunate flick there. Sure he was playing that, but it's worked out all right for him. However, I'm not sure he can get on that red that's where he's looking at. The only way you can do it is to maybe go into the yellow half ball, and it might send the white close to the cushion, give him a chance. Sometimes when you're thinking of the white so much, you sometimes take off. I'm not saying that's what happened, but it does happen more often than not. So Tomo gets a chance at the yellows. We're still not sure yet who's going to, whether this will end up a draw or a victory. It's Craigie. I think he was going for the snooker there. think he was just trying to tie the white up behind the yellow, but just glanced it. This is not an easy shot that Creg is looking at here. He needs to hit that second ball about half ball. Yeah, and he kind of ended up hitting it about full ball. His reds are very much available now, but so is Tomo's ball. Craigie, you better get me to the table again. Ball flowing Tomo, take these out. Tomo's actually my bogey player. I think I've played him probably a dozen times in the league over the last 20 odd years. I think I've only beaten him once, maybe twice, but yeah, he always had the upper hand on me whenever we played. Very good player. And his single frame ball, definitely good player. Alright. White didn't quite come off enough. He might be forced to play a little safety here. However, that does double into the middle bag, and it's kind of a big pocket because if it goes straight in, it's straight in. If it's too thick, it'll go in off the red. If it's too thin, it'll go in off the other red. There's options here. Or he just soft rolls into the yellow and just leaves us full snooker. The temptation sometimes can be too strong to go for it. And that was what I was talking about. It was a great effort. Great effort. Literally a centimetre either side and it was in. It was either in off the red or it was in off. Let's go straight in the pocket. And that white's come up a bit too much for Craigie. Will he be looking to pot the red and send the white off the bottom cushion all the way up to then play the red in the same bag? Or will he just he's done what I said, but he's gone that way, and that's actually a really controlled shot. You now need to mind the white here on the pack if he's going for the pot, which he obviously is. He's going to lose the white. It's one of those, you can't play it too hard because he might jeopardise the pot. So he's opted to avoid any disasters. Take the black up here for the win. For an 8-6 win. He's absolutely nailed it. Never in doubt. Great clearance that. And so the match finishes 8-6 to Craigie. Craigie was 5-1 down, won 7 of the last 8 to get the win. Great result. And yeah, I think a good standard for Open E. These guys will definitely be looking to get out of that league this season. They're more than capable of it. And they're really enjoying it as well. Even Tomo afterwards, he's still, buzzing, and they both have already said to me how much they really enjoy playing in this long format. It's not something that they're used to. So yeah, glad to have them in the league. Glad to have them on stream, and I'm glad to have you guys joining us as well. Thank you very much. Like I said, the next stream will be next Wednesday, 7:45 p.m. It will be from Open A, and it'll be Rob Holt against Terry Stevenson. And we hope to see you then. Thank you. Good night.